Hey there, this is Sean McCool, founder of iTapMenu. If you received this video, we likely met at our exhibit booth at the NADA convention in Dallas just this past weekend. And of course, we want to thank you for stopping by and checking us out. I thought I'd create a quick video of just highlights of iTapMenu. So something that you could pass down to your general managers, sales managers, F&I department. And if they have interest in learning more, I've included a Calendly link into the email I sent you so they could schedule an appointment with us to ask questions, comments, or conduct a more thorough private demo. So, quick overview of iTapMenu. We've been around since 2010. We're located in Indianapolis, Indiana. We do business with several hundred automotive franchise and independent dealers and power sport dealerships throughout the U.S. We connect to 11 DMS providers, 9 of which are in automotive, 2 in power sport, and over 200 product providers for e-rating, e-contracting, and e-signature capabilities. Our big feature that we're really proud of that we launched at NADA is called F&I, spelled F-A-N-D-E-Y-E. What we've done is we've integrated a version of FaceTime directly into the presentation. And of course, the problem we're solving here is that remote delivery. The customer's not in front of your finance department, and therefore profitability and product sales will suffer, because in that scenario, it's unlikely that your finance managers have a good opportunity to make a presentation to that customer. Of course, we know that when they're in front of your customer and within the dealership, profitability is good, product sales are good, and we know that because for the last 30 years, finance managers, trained, experienced, motivated professionals have done a tremendous job of consistently creating profits and revenue and product sales. So we know it works. We know that personal retailing works. And frankly, we know that digital retailing doesn't. Software can't replace a finance manager. And so with F&I, our version of FaceTime built into the presentation, we're going to put the control back in the hands of your professionals. Give them the opportunity to create a virtual meeting with your customer, talk to them a little bit, build some rapport, and then push the presentation to them while they're in a video chat. And then make that presentation, listen to their objections, overcome those, upsell them, continue to make the back end a profitable component of your dealership. You'll see that slogan on our website, "Welcome to Personal Retailing." You'll see a strike through right through the word digital. So we're all in on people. Again, because we know that people works. For 30 years, it's worked. And 30 years from now, it still will. So for more information, detailed information about iTapMenu, just visit our website, iTapMenu.com. But what I'll do now is I'll go through an overview of what you see on the screen, a little bit about the software, about the menu, some of the features, and then again from there, if you're interested, get a hold of us and we'll set up a time to talk further or do a private demo. So I'm using a sample 3-column menu. You can use 2 or 1 columns if you choose. You can present on a monitor, which I'm doing now. You can present from one monitor to another monitor. You can present directly on iPad. You can print a presentation and present from paper. You can even present to a mobile phone if it's in a remote scenario. So a lot of ways to present your menu through iTap. I'm going to show you a lot of things that are customizable. And when I use the word custom, it's custom at your level, meaning you can log into your system, you can make those changes whenever you choose to, and In other words, you don't have to contact iTapMenu to make any adjustments to your presentation. So in terms of that, the column names you can see here is full, standard, and base. You can decide what those are called. The badges at the top, total peace of mind, popular, and minimum suggested, are also customizable. They're actually optional to use. You don't have to use them at all, or you can use them on just one or two columns if you chose to do so. And then the text of that badge and even the color is customizable. These cars are really cool. We spent a lot of time on this, and we're really excited to show it off. These cars are, we call them live animations. And what we did is we connected all of the products to the car appropriately. So just as an example, the Miracle Whip service contract, this green dot means it's active. And so it's active within this car. You can see the interior, the electrical or mechanical components of the car is highlighted. And also the payments down here reflect the service contract being included in this column. If I were to toggle it out and deactivate it, you would see how the car's made a visual change, and these payments below have also changed in real time. So I'll turn this one back on. I can also collapse the columns just to present the visual coverages that you're presenting. I can expand it back out and show what products are active only. I can expand it again and show you what products are active and inactive in each column. The payments below, so I'm showing 6 here. You don't have to do that. You can show 1 or 2 payments in each column. Each payment is independent of each other, so they don't have to be copied across all the columns. You can set individual payments, whether it's finance, lease, bi-weekly, or cash. You can blend those across. It's entirely up to you. You can see here I've started this presentation in this column with a discount. That's taking the pre-tax retail price of the products that are active here. And in this example, 10% off of that, resulting in $788.90 in savings. And I'm showing the was payment and the now payment because of that discount. By the way, down below here, I can even show payment ranges. So if I was showing the vehicle and the products at the same time, which you might use iTapMenu a little earlier in your process, and you need ranges to make estimates versus precise payments, you can do that with our solution. So content is valuable and it's important, and we provide a lot of it. And again, a lot of it is custom and allows you to manage that on your own. So here on the right, I'm going to call this the toolbox here. If you are, by the way, in a remote setting and using our F&I feature, which is our live video feed, then that box would be approximately here where I'm drawing on my mouse, which is plenty of room for both you to see the customer and the customer to see you. And then, of course, there's audio as well. This toolbox stays there if you're in that setting. It just starts about right in here and still has all of this real estate on your screen. So obviously we have Kelley Blue Book 5-year cost to own integration, and this is really cool stuff and it's valuable. Using a third party like KBB to show true cost of ownership over the next 5 years for the vehicle is important. It's valuable. And so this is a 2022 Ram truck. I used a brand new vehicle, and it shows fuel, insurance, financing, state fees, maintenance and repairs, and depreciation for that vehicle over the next 5 years. So if I wanted to highlight maintenance and repairs, because maybe I'm contrasting and presenting my service contract and want to show that, over the next 5 years, you're going to spend an average of $1,536 or a total of $7,683 to repair and maintain this vehicle. And my service contract, for example, is $2,500. It makes for a compelling presentation. Here, this info button shows your dealership. You put your own logo in here. So, of course, we're using a sample store called Miracle Whips. customer name, vehicle, who's presenting it, when it's being presented, vehicle price, base payment. And everything is stored in the cloud, time stamped. You'll have a permanent record of the presentation. We even allow you to record those and watch them at any time for training and compliance. So for the products, there's a lot of options to add content. So for your service contract, as an example, going from left to right here, you've got a really long, deep box for a custom description. You can present videos, whether it's individuals, maybe it's someone from your staff that gives a high-level overview of service contracts. It could be from your product provider if you'd like. It doesn't matter. If it's on YouTube, we can display it here and play it. And again, you'll have this content for each individual product. Again, there's pricing, there's custom coupons. So I'll use one now. These coupons are customizable. You can have up to 4 of them, and they could be a percentage off like I'm using here, or $1 off like I'm using here. And so if I activate the $300 special, it shows what the price was, what the price is now. And because this price is active in this column, the payments have changed here. And now it's added a coupon indicator to that particular product. You can upload 2 documents for each product. Here's a sample if you wanted to create something on your own, put it on letterhead. It's endless what you can put here. And if it's multiple pages, you can scroll within this toolbox. Another example would be a repair order, kind of an evidence manual. For GAP, this is really cool. We used a sample brochure from a product provider. And again, if this brochure is multiple pages long, it doesn't matter. We can display it. Last is we can work with your administrator, your product provider, and create what's called micro websites. So this button is designated for that. So this is actually a website you're looking at here. So this will be managed by your product provider. So what's cool is if there's any update to their product, they can update the micro website, and then that'll instantly display that during your next presentation. So here's one for GAP, service contract, tire and wheel, or a bundled product. Again, for every product you can have your brochures, video, any custom product uploads, pictures if you choose, and obviously these micro websites. You can even discount a column during the presentation. As I mentioned earlier, I discounted this column in advance, but if I wanted to discount a column in real time, and I of course can change the term and rate of the column, even the other term, I can do that. So let's take 15% off of standard, and you'll see the money off, and again, the previous payment and the current payment because of the discount. So really cool stuff, and you can see how we gamified it with some of the slash throughs and sound effects. So it makes it fun. Let's say I am closing them on base coverage. I don't sell the service contract, and let's say I sell GAP and I sell Simonize. And the customer's ready to move forward here. So I would just click the shopping cart, whichever one they chose. So let's choose the first one. So now we've created what we think is an industry first second selling screen. This is optional to use, but it's really cool stuff. So first we have an Amazon-esque "you may also like" column here. So you can have up to 4 products in this column, and as you can see, it just shows the incremental addition to the payment. You can still view content about the product here, over to the right in the toolbox. And these are active by default. if you can't close one of these and need to exclude it, you just click the same button. So I'm going to exclude key. You can see how that payment has changed here. This 0% financing column is powered by Budco Financial, which provides 0% interest-free financing for our dealers. It's really cool stuff, and there's logic built into it. So it recognizes what products weren't purchased during the first menu screen and automatically includes the ones that they'll finance. And so in this scenario, they'll finance the service contract and the maintenance. And again, it shows that monthly payment if they were to enroll. You can see we also show the interest savings for each product within this column. Again, if they don't want one of the products, you just click to exclude it, and it shows the total here. So here's the final selections again from the first menu screen, the you may also like column, and then the 0% financing column. So they purchased these 4 products here. Then I move to our disclosure screen. This declination, this disclosure text or legalese is all customizable by you. So here, there's a few ways that the menu can be signed. So one is by sending them a text. So you can click send, they receive a text message, they sign with their phone, and it instantly displays here. If they're on an iPad, they can use their finger or their stylus and sign. They could technically also sign with their mouse, which might be used on a monitor or a monitor-to-monitor presentation. Either way, it's more elegant, more accurate if you were to send a text and allow them to sign by their phone versus with a mouse. So we recommend texting it or on iPad, signing with a finger. When finished, we'll click Save, and all of the F&I products purchased will be generated, and this single signature will be used, and we'll copy that and paste that to all of your forms, and they're ready at that point to be downloaded or printed off, whatever you'd like to do. Information is then pushed to a DMS integrated reporting tool. Again, we call it F&I Reports. It's powered by Vision AST. This can be used with multiple rooftops. There's subscriptions that you can create, receiving reporting automatically in your email inbox, weekly, monthly, and so on. Again, I'm blending 2 stores here, and it also shows a lot of information about your top performing products, your top F&I managers, comparing year over year, or if you want to look at things in more of a spreadsheet format, you can click this numbers tab. So it's now extracting that from the DMS, and you can take a deeper dive into your products. Everything can be downloaded, printed off, transferred to Excel. And again, date ranges can all be changed, personnel, new or used. It's endless what you can, how you can configure the data. Last but not least, we have a product called F&I Web. And what F&I Web does, so this is a sample dummy website. Dealership is Miracle Whips, and this is their informational page on their website about your F&I products. And what we'll provide is this button here. Customers on this page, they have some interest in talking with someone about these products. They can initiate a live video chat directly through your website over to your iTapMenu users. So I'll click the button. And on the F&I Manager side, you'll receive this. If you accept it, both sides will then allow a video call to initiate. You can then video chat with the customer. And then if appropriate and ready, you can then push a presentation to them, sell them products, have them e-sign for those products, and you just sold some F&I products directly from your website. And then last is a product called F&I Record, in which we record every presentation that you've done. This is perfect for training and compliance. So again, that's a high-level overview of iTapMenu. I really appreciate you watching it. I'm sorry it ran a little long, but there's a lot of features to show off here, and we're excited to offer this to you. Our pricing is also on our website, and we also have a transactional pricing model versus a monthly subscription model. So reach out to us if you have any questions regarding that. We can come up with a plan to make this affordable for you. We also have no long-term contracts. We're a month-to-month company because we are confident that you'll like using iTapMenu. Thanks again. Visit iTapMenu.com for more information. And if you want to set up a Calendly meeting with us that would allow us to do a more specific demo, please click the link in the email received here. Thank you.